Okay, good morning, everybody. It's lovely to be here. All right, I'm starting the webinar. You'll be really surprised. It is 3:55 a.m. in the morning over here in Vancouver, Canada, and it's really lovely to be here with you all. My topic is what is needed to become a successful DXN entrepreneur. Everybody, I understand, can see the slide. All right, Alexander, Jose, they are saying okay. I'll move on. So the most important thing is, most of the people who join DXN, they want to earn some money. They want to become a businessman. So before going deep into it, what is the definition and who is an entrepreneur? They are individual, who would like to start a small business, and from small business who want to go up to a big business, big capital through risk. But fortunately, in network marketing, there is hardly any risk. This is a general definition of an entrepreneur. The definition of a DXN entrepreneur, or I call it a new professional, they are the people who would like to earn some money, who would like to get involved in small home business through direct selling or network marketing. Now, in order to start any business and be successful, there's a gentleman from Harvard Business School. His name is Dr. Charles King, and this gentleman has got 5 criteria. And criteria number 1 is the business, any business who would want to be successful, the business product or service has to be huge, expanding, and it has to be global. That is criteria number 1. Number 2 is the product or service that the person is selling has to be very unique. Third criteria is the product has to be consumable. And the product has to be related to health. And the 5th and the last criteria is the product has to be marketed through direct selling or network marketing. Now, I understand that there should be a lot of new people in this webinar. So for those people who are new, you can fit in the DXN formula in this criteria of Professor Charles King. So the DXN is global, everybody knows it, but for the newcomer, we are spread out in 150 countries where the products are going. And the offices that we have, physical offices, there are more than in 50 countries. The product is very unique, which is mushroom, cordyceps, all these products that DXN is giving out to the people. They are very, very unique for a product. The products are consumable. Whenever the box or the bottle finishes, you have to buy the product. And all the product that we have is related to our health. And the way the business is done is via network marketing or direct selling. What is needed in the direct selling and how a person can become successful in DXN business, I'm going to explain in the coming slides. This gentleman whose picture you are seeing, his name is Robert Kiyosaki. And he says, and so many other world leaders are saying that this is the business of the 21st century. So we are in the business of connecting people, that is with the product and the opportunity. And if you see, the slide has been made by DSA, Direct Selling Association. So we are not in the selling business purely as people think. We are basically people who are connecting people between the product if they need it or the opportunity they would like to go in. So there are elements that I have marked over here in the slide. What will make you a successful entrepreneur? First and the foremost is people who are jobber. It is very difficult for them to think like a business person. So the people have to change their mindset, the way they think. You see, our thought process is extremely important. Remember, we are looking at the result without changing the thought. So whatever you think, that is what actually comes out of your, the words that you are coming out. It is connected with your thought. And a word makes a certain habit. And the habit changes the result. So if the result is not right, it's because your habit that is there or the words that is you're talking is not right, and that is because of the thought. So remember that you have to think like a businessman, and you have to be thinking like an entrepreneur basically. So point number 2 is all those entrepreneurs, all those business people who are joining DXN to do business, they have to have a very big vision. The vision is starting from 1 year and it goes to 5 years. In my last almost 12 years of experience with DXN, I've seen people who have been very successful in the 5 years' time. So please don't think that this business is an overnight rich business. You have to be very clear what you are supposed to achieve in 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years' time. So the vision has to be absolutely clear. Point number 2 is your why. Why you want to do DXN? You should be again writing it down, and you should be crystal clear, and you should know your big why. Everybody's whys are different. But there are 2 things which are very important, and those are people come for their health reason or they come because of money reason. So you have to write it down, your why, and read it at least once in a day to program your subconscious mind. So accordingly, you work in that very line. So the bigger is your why, the closer you will get. Okay. All right, I'll move on to the next one, and this is now this is extremely important. You can have a big goal, you can have a big dream, your attitude is right, you're all charged up, you're fired up to do the business, but you have to know network marketing system, and this is what I had been teaching from last 8-9 years, the system. A few things people know, but then the thing that you have to understand is the entire system has to be in alignment. So system 1 is prospects. Prospects are those people who you would like to show the plan, who you would like to show how the product can help them, or the opportunity how they can earn money from it. Prospects are anybody and everybody. And these people you should approach whom you know personally. That is a good starter, which we call it a warm prospect. And as you grow in the business, then you build up your confidence and your skill in the business, and then it moves on to the cold prospect who are strangers. So prospects list should keep on increasing, and the best place to start is your cell or your mobile phone. So this is just, you make the list of the prospect and you qualify them before you go and talk to them. Alright, we'll move on. So you have to learn how you can attract people and how can the prospect can line up to see your opportunity. So identifying the right prospect is extremely important. Why? Everybody is not going to do network marketing. Everybody is not going to be successful. So we don't want anybody and everybody in our business. So this is again the skill that you will learn with time, and those who have learned to get the right prospect, you basically have to get 6 best member in your team, and those 6 members are going to make your business very successful. Now system 2 is called business tool or marketing tools. So there are 3 business tool or marketing tools that you should be always having. Number 1 is the company marketing tool, which is website, CDs, DVDs, magazines, all that is the company marketing tool. The second is your own personal marketing tool, and that is your own business card or your own website or social media. And the third one is called third-party credibility, where you have books or you have videos or you have marketing tools of not DXN on yours, but it is of somebody else. And that is really a very strong marketing tools, where people see that Mr. X or Y is not selling or pitching the product, but this is also told by, say, Stephen Covey about network marketing, or Bill Clinton. There are so many materials in the internet where you can use them. System 3 is called handling objections. And this is again extremely important. Before you reach out to the people, before you go to the prospect to talk, you have to master this. Now a lot of people, the moment they become member, they start talking, and that is the time they fall in the pit. Reason being, the people, they cannot satisfy or they cannot answer the questions of the prospect professionally. So you have to learn the objections which usually we hear from the prospects. Number 1 is the price is high, or it's very expensive, or MLM is not good, or scam, or I don't have time, I don't have experience. So there are a lot of objections that comes, but basically it's time, and products are expensive, or MLM. These are the 3 main objections that is there in the market. You have to learn to overcome these objections and In that, you have to engage into a conversation and dialogue and not get into any confrontation. If you master this, then handling the prospects will become easy. Alright, now coming to the fourth, which is the heart and the brain of our business. It is called, I call it a natural approach. Now you have the prospect, you have the marketing tool, you know how to handle objection. Now you go to the market and you start talking to the people. Okay, the natural approach is basically you want to find out from the prospect where is the problem, what is the problem. So people have problems. There are two major problems which is everyone in the world. One is health issue and the other one is money issue. So when you are reaching out to the new people,
the natural approach is where you break the ice. You would like to talk to the people and find out their problems and their pains and their need and their want, why they want to join your program, why they want to listen to you. But before that, you have to listen to them. You have to listen to them as to what they want. Not you want to make them a consumer, you want to make them a member. That is not the right approach. That is, completely wrong approach. We are a solution provider to their problems. As I said, there are two problems. One is health, the other one is money. And this is not in UK or in Hungary or in Pakistan or in Canada. This is a worldwide problem. So you have to be, skillful enough to find out how you can dig the problem out of that person. When they say that, okay, there are two problems, I'll tell you how to go about with this. If they say, okay, I have got a health issue, man, I'm fed up with the medicine. So you ask them three questions, and this is called qualification. And in that qualification, the prospect that is there, prior to that, I want to use this formula of PhD. When you are looking at a prospect, there are three things prior to your asking the question you have to see, and then from there you ask the question, and then you approve or you qualify or you reject a person. P stands for perseverance. D stands for discipline. If they are your friend or relative, you know these two qualities. But H is the most important out of this PhD formula. H is the hunger. People will show the hunger when they start asking you a question and they start telling their problems. So my three questions that is there is, if the person is showing the hunger and the person has got a health issue, then you ask, you are serious to get out of your problem? And the person says yes. And you tell him that I'm going to ask you three questions. Number one, you are suffering from that problem from so many years. I've got a solution to that. Do you believe in natural healing or natural supplements? And the person says yes. Then ask about the discipline part. Are you ready to use the product regularly as you are using your medicine? This is a food and food supplement which is going to help you. Are you ready to use it regularly? Then only you will get the benefit. The person says yes. And the third and the fourth important question is, the person is hungry, the person is believing and everything, but he doesn't have the money. So you have to ask a person, are you ready to invest. The third question is very important, and that is the person should be able to afford to buy the product, because the person needs this RGGL or Reishi Spirulina, Morenzi, and maybe cordyceps and lion's mane. So if the person cannot afford and all that hunger, you cannot help that person with our DXN solution. So the person says, yes, I can afford to buy product worth close to about $80 to $100. That is approximately that thing is. So here you are either qualifying the person or rejecting the person. If the person says yes to all the three questions, you have qualified the person. If the person says no to any of the question, then you very politely say that this is not the right time for you to be part of this program, and you cannot afford, or you do not believe that I cannot help you now. So this is for the consumer. For the member who would like to earn money, this is our topic, which is business or entrepreneur. Here I would like, again, three questions you have to ask. That look here, you want to earn say $1,000 or $3,000 in order to come out of your financial stress. I have a solution, but you have to answer these three questions, and those three questions are: number one, do you believe your health is important? Are you ready to use natural product which will make you healthy? Because till such time you don't use the product, you will not be able to talk to the people. You have to become a product of the product. So this is the first question. The second question is about the time. Do you have 15 to 20 hours to give per week in order to be part of this business? Because this is not a small business. You start from home, you start small business, but then you grow into a big one. And the third one is, you have to buy this product. You want to earn money. This is not a capital investment, this is a small investment, but you would be able to get whatever you're looking for. So you have to spend something like about $80-90 per month. And the person says yes, so you have approved and you have qualified that person. Next, that we have after natural approach, when you have qualified that person, then you give the presentation. What is happening in network marketing industry or in DXN I'm looking at is, people are giving the presentation much earlier without qualifying the person. The person is not ready and we start giving the presentation. So presentation should take you maximum 40 to 50 minutes. You should not go overboard and give time about 5-10 minutes for question answers. The natural approach, where you are breaking the ice, you are trying to find the problem, this might take you few days to few weeks, even few months. Don't be in a hurry, because if you get the right prospect to become a consumer, he or she becomes a lifetime consumer, a loyal consumer. If the person is qualified to do the business, then that member becomes a leader, and that's what I'm going to show you in the next slide. So presentation is a simple thing. You talk about 5 things. Number 1, the company, the product, for those who wouldn't want to get a health benefit. 3, 4 and 5 is for those people who are members or who wants to become a member, where you talk about how to earn money, how the training is going to bring them up to become a business builder, and the last one is the startup option. Again, you have to do the whole presentation in a natural way, not in a salesy way, not pushing the people. The sixth and the final system is follow-up. Once again, people I have seen who are very good in prospecting, they go after people, they make them consumers, they make them members, but in the end the follow-up is not so good. If your follow-up is really strong, effective, and you are using that 24 to 48 hours rule, whereby you are calling them, finding out how the product has helped them, or have they made the list, all that is extremely important. Like, I mean, it was Stephen Covey, also one of the personal growth guru, has said that follow up is the breakfast of the champion. And in follow up, you will find a lot of people who are slowing down or who are getting bad result or getting reflection. You can bring them back to the system. So the fortune is in follow up. And please, this one area that is there, you have to make sure that it is between 10 minutes to half an hour every day. You as a leader, you have to get connected to those people by telephone or by email or by Skype or physically. It is extremely important that you follow up in a very strong way. Now, coming back in our business, we get a lot of people, and we keep on, helping and supporting them. After 1 year, 2 year, especially after 3 years, I've seen people burn out because the power of network marketing is in duplication, and this is where we differ from a traditional business and from a normal job. So the business revolves around duplication. Whatever you know, you download it to the other people. So the duplication converts into multiplication. Now you should have 6 people in your team, right? 6 people in order to become a star agent. For example, you've got the right person, one person, and you have shown him the system, and you tell the person that you have to talk to one person per day. That makes how many people in 1 month? 30 people. And out of 30 people, he has to get minimum 1 person in the team. So imagine a 1 person that you have got does the same thing, talk to the people, natural approach, natural presentation, and make them a team member. 1 becomes 2 in the second month. Third month, 2 becomes 4. They are doing the same thing, talking to 1 person every day, 30 days, and in 30 days they recruit 1 person. If they recruit 2 or 3, that's fantastic, but I'm just talking at the power of 1. So 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. Can you imagine in the 12th month how many people you will have? 4,096 people in 1 line. So imagine you've got 6 lines. You should not be in a hurry. You just get 1 right person first month, second month you get the second person, and you work on that person also. So in 6 months you have got 6 solid person who are hungry, who wants to do it, and another 6 months you build up, and this 6 line that you have, they become star agent. Now this is a very interesting picture that I'm showing you. You can carry 1 person in your back. Maybe you can carry 2. You're a really strong guy. Third person, can you see the picture on the right side? Your back is going to get broken. And this is where we are burning out. Because we are not carrying 3 people or 4 people, we are carrying maybe about 20, 30 people on our back. If you want to become successful in this business, get the right 6 people, 6 people only, and train them, teach them, support them, be with them, be their shadow, and your business is going to grow exponentially. So the business starts with those 6 people who are going to make you star diamond, because they are becoming star agent. If you work on the same 6 people, develop them to become a star diamond, you become triple diamond. So when they are star agent or they are star rubies, that is the time I say you open up another 4 lines, because you want to grow your business. So from 6 people, you add up another 4 people. Why? Ultimately, the plan is to become a crown diamond. And let me tell you, I've seen worldwide people who have been joining DXN business who have become a triple diamond, and their volume is big. Their earning is close to about $5,000 to $6,000. And crown diamonds minimum earning is 10,000 US dollar. Minimum, I'm saying. Upper limit is can be anything. So we basically, this power of duplication is so important. In one line you can have 1 or 2 people and let them do the same thing that you are doing, and you start building up second, third, fourth, fifth to 20 lines, and you go for crown ambassador. But it's going to take you time. It's going to take you 5 to 10 years or maybe 15 years, but you should have the patience to do that. So you have to make those star agent or diamond leaders. So those 6 people become leaders. Your job is done. You're not in a work environment where you're working every day. You're not in a business where you open the shutter every day. Here you have got those 6 to 10 people, and they will run your business. So what is the quality of a leader? Leaders become great, and this is a beautiful, very powerful quote from John Maxwell. Not because of their power, but because the ability to empower them. And empowerment in network marketing is duplication, basically. Whatever you have and whatever they are looking for, you are giving it out to them. This is the secret of our business. This is my last slide. I've already taken about 35 minutes with all the break and all. If you would like to really become successful, you have to master the 3 things, the 3 systems. One is the people. You have to understand people, know people. You know, people are really very complex being. So you have to, without people, you cannot succeed in your business. Number 2 is the system, which I've just highlighted, the 6 system. You have to master that. And the third one is the service. How to reach out to them, what to talk, how much to talk, when to talk, be a solution provider. Once they join as a consumer, when they join as a member, you are following up with them. You are trying to, see they come out of their health issue. If they have got financial problem, then so the service that you are giving is important. So if you see, there are 3 circles. Some people are very good in getting people. Some people, they are good in the system. But when you combine the people, the system, and the service, can you see the red part of in the diagram? That is where you should be in order to be successful. People, system, service, all has to be mastered. And all this is just a small lecture of 35-40 minutes, but all this thing is already given in this book of Map Your Freedom. The system or the application of the system and how to go about and follow up, everything is there. So if you are in need, you can ask your country manager to get you the book, and they can get you from Dubai. So that is all that I have to say. Thank you very much for listening to me. We are very thankful to Mr. Qureshi to mobilize so many people from around the world. So if you have any question, I am open to few questions if you want. Otherwise, the mic is over to Mr. Qureshi. So thank you very much. It's a good morning from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you and goodbye.